What if I told you that America, the world's most powerful nation, could be brought to its knees without a single nuclear warhead being fired? The United States dominates global politics, economics, and military strength, but that dominance is no longer unshakable. Across the globe, powerful nations are rising, building alliances, and developing tools that could disrupt, destabilize, or even destroy American influence. And no, this isn't just about military force. These countries are using technology, economics, cyber warfare, and global positioning to challenge the US in ways most people never see coming. From manipulating world markets to controlling vital shipping routes, their influence is growing quietly but rapidly. Some of these countries are longtime enemies, others are current allies that could flip tomorrow. So today, we're counting down the top 10 countries that have the power, directly or indirectly, to bring the United States to the brink. Stay with us till the end, because the most dangerous country might be closer than you think. Number 10, Venezuela. Venezuela might not seem like a threat on the surface, but it's a critical strategic concern for the US positioned just a few hours away from American shores. This oil-rich nation has transformed into a launchpad for anti-American alliances. The government of Nicolas Maduro has built strong ties with Russia, China, and Iran, countries eager to establish influence in the Western Hemisphere. Venezuela offers them a foothold dangerously close to the US mainland. Its economic collapse has also sparked a refugee crisis, destabilizing neighboring countries and creating regional chaos. If leveraged by hostile powers, Venezuela could become a base for cyber operations, surveillance, or even military logistics. In a modern hybrid warfare scenario, such proximity is no joke. Sanctions and diplomatic isolation have pushed it deeper into the arms of America's enemies. The bigger concern isn't what Venezuela is, it's what it can host. Number 9, Turkey. A NATO member on paper, but a wild card in practice, Turkey plays both sides of the global chessboard. Under President Erdogan, Turkey has grown increasingly defiant of US policy, buying Russian S-400 missiles and blocking key NATO moves. Geographically, Turkey controls access to the Black Sea and serves as a gatekeeper between Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. If Turkey were to fully pivot toward Russia or China, it could lock the US out of critical air and sea routes. Even worse, Turkey's military presence in Syria often clashes with American objectives. Its influence over Muslim-majority nations and its unique cultural position make it a powerful ideological voice as well. The US needs Turkey, but Turkey doesn't always act like an ally. If it turns hostile, the strategic losses could be devastating, not just militarily, but geopolitically across multiple continents. Number 8, India. Today, India is seen as a key US ally, a democracy, an economic powerhouse, and a vital player in the Indo-Pacific. But what happens if that partnership crumbles? India's growing nationalism and its pursuit of strategic autonomy suggest it doesn't want to be anyone's sidekick. With a massive population, nuclear arsenal, and a booming tech sector, India is building its own path to superpower status. If relations sour, India could align more closely with powers like Russia or even form its own anti-US bloc. India's digital independence could impact US tech companies, and its global trade shifts could undermine US dominance in Asia. In a future multipolar world, India could lead a coalition that sidelines American influence. If pushed too far, this friendly giant could become a strategic competitor, one with the size and strength to tilt global balance. Number 7, Pakistan. Unstable yet dangerous, Pakistan is a nuclear-armed country with a history of both cooperation and conflict with the US. Its intelligence agencies have deep ties with extremist groups, and internal political turmoil makes it a volatile player on the global stage. If Pakistan's nuclear arsenal were to fall into the wrong hands, or if a radical regime gained control, the world would face a nightmare scenario. Pakistan has also been known to play both sides, assisting the US in anti-terrorism efforts while harboring individuals like Osama bin Laden. Its growing ties with China and strained relations with India could drag the US into a wider regional war. Beyond that, Pakistan has the power to ignite conflicts that spiral beyond borders, creating diplomatic, economic, and military headaches for the United States. It's not just a regional threat, it's a global risk hiding in plain sight. Number 6, North Korea. North Korea's threat is not in numbers, it's in unpredictability. Kim Jong-un's regime thrives on global instability and brinkmanship. With an estimated arsenal of nuclear warheads and long-range ballistic missiles, Pyongyang has repeatedly threatened to strike the US mainland. But the real danger lies in its ability to spark a rapid, uncontrollable conflict in East Asia. North Korea's cyber warfare unit is among the most advanced in the world, responsible for billion-dollar bank hacks and infrastructure intrusions. If tensions escalate, a nuclear or EMP strike, even a limited one, could cause nationwide panic and economic disaster. Moreover, any war with North Korea would pull in South Korea, Japan, and China, creating a geopolitical nightmare. This is a regime that doesn't follow rules. And when a nuclear-armed rogue state makes the rules up as it goes, the threat becomes terrifyingly real. Number 5. Iran. Iran isn't just a country, it's a strategy. Through its vast network of militias, proxies, and alliances, Iran has extended its influence across Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen. These forces regularly target U.S. bases and allies without direct Iranian fingerprints. Add in Iran's missile program, its growing nuclear capabilities, and advanced cyber units, and you have a threat that operates in multiple domains. If full-blown war breaks out, Iran could shut down the Strait of Hormuz, choking off a significant portion of the world's oil supply and crashing global markets. Iran also benefits from asymmetric warfare, costing the U.S. billions through small, indirect actions. With strengthened ties to Russia and China, Iran is no longer isolated. It's a critical piece in a growing anti-U.S. puzzle, one that's more dangerous the longer it stays unsolved. Number 4. Russia. Russia's ability to harm the U.S. isn't just about tanks or missiles, it's about mind games and digital warfare. From election interference to cyber attacks on power grids, Russia has already proven it can strike America without firing a shot. Its nuclear stockpile is the largest in the world, and its hypersonic weapons are designed to bypass U.S. defenses. But Russia's most effective tool is disinformation. Through social media and fake news campaigns, it sows division, mistrust, and chaos inside American society. This kind of internal erosion is far more destructive in the long run than any military invasion. Russia's alliance with China and influence over OPEC nations give it additional leverage. In short, Russia is waging a war of attrition, slowly bleeding America's unity, economy, and global influence one digital move at a time. Number 3. China. China is America's most serious long-term rival. Its military is rapidly modernizing. Its economy is projected to overtake the U.S. in the coming decades, and it's building global influence through trade, technology, and diplomacy. China controls rare earth materials essential to modern electronics, dominates global manufacturing, and is pioneering AI and quantum computing. Its Belt and Road Initiative is reshaping international infrastructure, binding countries to Beijing economically and politically. In the Taiwan Strait, the South China Sea, and cyberspace, the U.S. and China are already shadowboxing. If a true conflict emerges, China could paralyze American supply chains, crash global markets, and attack through cyber means. This isn't just a military threat, it's a comprehensive challenge to U.S. global leadership. Number 2. The United States. Strange, right? But perhaps the greatest threat to the United States is internal. Political polarization, racial tensions, misinformation, economic inequality, and a broken trust in institutions have deeply divided the country. Foreign adversaries don't need to invade, they just need to amplify these divisions. As America turns on itself, its global influence weakens. Allies lose faith. Enemies gain ground. From the Capitol riots to culture wars, the signs of internal decay are visible. If America collapses, it will likely be from within, not from bombs, but from broken unity. That's a dangerous reality no missile can fix. Unity isn't just patriotic, it's a matter of national security. Number 1. The Global Alliance. Finally, the most powerful force that could destroy the U.S. isn't a single country, it's a global alliance. Imagine a scenario where Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, and others coordinate military, cyber, and economic strategies. It's already starting. Joint military drills, shared technologies, energy deals, and anti-dollar trading systems are forming the backbone of a united front. If this alliance deepens, the U.S. could be outmaneuvered on all fronts, diplomatically, economically, and militarily. The era of U.S. unipolarity could be replaced with multipolar hostility. America's real enemy, then, isn't just one nation, it's a new world order rising against it. And unless the U.S. adapts quickly, that order could rewrite the rules of global power. So now you've seen the 10 forces that could destroy the United States, and maybe they are already working on it. But here's the truth. Destruction doesn't always come from explosions, invasions, or war. Sometimes, it comes quietly, through cyber wires, trade deals, propaganda, or the slow decay of unity. The biggest question isn't who can destroy the US, it's how prepared is the US to stop it? If this video opened your eyes, now it's your turn to open someone else's. Share this with someone who still thinks the US is untouchable. And drop a comment below. Which country on this list do you think is the biggest threat right now? Or did we miss one? Remember, knowledge is power, but awareness is defense. So if you want to stay one step ahead of world events, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because next week, we're revealing the 5 secret strategies America is using to fight back. Until then, stay sharp, stay aware, and never underestimate the power of global change.